Okay, so what I'm planning to say here is going to be a little controversial, and it's an issue that we don't really talk about a lot at school or anywhere, but I think we need to talk about it. In order to understand dating, we have to first zoom out and understand the difference between men and women in general. Unfortunately though, men don't know how women are different, and women don't know how men are different. Women are a lot more compassionate than men, and they have a stronger desire for attention than men, but men have a stronger sexual desire than women. Let me repeat that. Men have a lot stronger sexual desire than women. So ladies, when a situation comes when you think you and a guy are just friends, let me clarify something so there's no misunderstanding. Guys don't want to be your friends. They're not here for the conversation. You know, they're not just like, oh yeah, I totally just love talking to that girl. That is not the case. Ever. Ever. Okay? Understand that if a guy wants to be your friend, that he wants something from you, or maybe a friend of yours, but he's not there just to hang out. And maybe you might think that, hey, there's this one guy who he's different. Everyone thinks they have an exception, but they have an exception guy who likes to be their friend. Understand that everyone thinks they have an exception, and just because you see him in a perfect sense doesn't mean that he sees you in the same way. So speaking of perfect sense, ladies, the whole Prince Charming thing is very easy to break down. All you have to do is say this line and then say this line, and then notice something about a girl that she does differently, because that's why she does it, so she can get noticed, and she loves it, and then she's in your grasp. The worst part about it is that a lot of guys do this, and they do it, and then they laugh about it, about how they do it afterward. So they'll do it and they'll manipulate a girl, and then they'll go around their guy friends and they'll laugh about how easily they can trick girls. They'll laugh at how easily they can manipulate you and use you and then throw you to the side like a piece of meat and not care about your feelings. A lot of girls who have been in relationships may know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, dating allows for an easy way for men to get in, get what they want, for women to get in, get what they want, get the attention they need, and then hop out real easily. So a lot of people might be thinking, you know, what's wrong with that? It's only natural for us to feel this way. It only actually means that we're healthy. Well, just because you have a desire doesn't mean you don't need to control it. And there are a lot of positives to dating, but the negatives outweigh the positives. I don't need to talk about STDs. I don't need to talk about pregnancies. You guys know about that kind of stuff. But what I do want to talk about are the psychological issues that have to come with dating. You have to pretend that you're somebody that you're not. You have to talk like you're somebody you're not. You have to walk like you're somebody you're not. You have to hide all the things that make you you. And at the end of the day, it's physically exhausting. You come home physically tired. And you do all this hiding with the hope that you'll hook the person in until one day you can reveal yourself, you know? Guys. That's awkward. And you do all these things with the hope that you'll hook the person in until one day you can reveal yourself to them, you know. So you pretend to be this person that you're not with the hopes that you can hook them in until one day you can reveal your true self to them. Another psychological issue with dating, and this one applies more to the guys. Whenever you date a lot of different girls, you start to say, oh, well, I like the eyes of that girl, and I really like the lips of that girl, and I really love the dimensions of that girl, but I love that girl's personality. And you start to compose this ideal girl in your mind, and a girl who is not attainable. And even if you did attain her, understand that you would get bored of her, because that's how men are. That's how we're created. That's why when we, right? That's why when we get with one woman, we like it and stuff, and then
we get on to the next one.
Exactly. That's just how we're made. But they don't know that, I have to say it. We get bored with one woman. As bad as that sounds, if all you're looking for is sex, you're gonna get bored with that one woman. So you have to understand and take your relationships to a different level, to a different point of view, if you really want to stay with somebody for the rest of your life. If you guys actually do plan to settle down, you plan to have that one woman who you love, you will compare that one woman to every single other girl you've had intimacy with your entire life. And so you're depriving yourself of that true love experience that you have with one woman your entire life. Okay, and now for the emotional negatives, and this one hits more with the girls. And a lot of people know about this because it's in the media, it's in music and love songs and whatnot, but a lot of people push this one under the rug, so I thought I'd talk about it. When that breakup happens, And a lot of people know it's going to happen. I don't know why they go into a relationship knowing they're going to break up one nowadays. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because girls are different than guys, because they're more compassionate, when that breakup does happen, they can go into a mode of severe depression where they feel like their hearts have been literally wrenched out of their chests to the point that they won't talk to anybody else for days, for weeks, for months, and they'll just go on, and it'll affect all facets of their life. And if you guys don't believe me, go read Plano Post Secret and go see how many of them are about dating, about sex, about cheating, and go read them, and it's really, and you'll understand how sad it is that people are willing to kill themselves over the injustices they've had in relationships. Okay, and that's why I made this episode. I made it because I've seen those Plano Post Secret posts about dating and sex, and I thought, why are you putting yourself through that kind of trouble? Life would be so much simpler where we could concentrate on so many different things. Guys, I'm talking to guys because I know how you guys work. Think about how much better your life would be if you spent almost no time thinking about girls or preparing yourself for girls or wondering about what girls think about you. Think about how much better, think about how much more time you'd have to make yourself a better person. We spend too much time worrying about dating. We spend too much of our youth wasted with all these relationships that end in 3 months. It really hurt me to know how much dating is hurting the kids in my community today. And I'm saying this because I care about you guys. And no one else talks about it, so I thought I would. That's episode 5.1 for you guys. I know you guys, a lot of you guys aren't going to like this episode. A lot of you guys are going to disagree with what I said. But maybe I'm hoping that to a lot of you guys it's going to make a lot of sense, and you're going to start making better choices with what you do with your time and your youth. That's it, Press Play Plano. I don't have a sign-off word. Keep it Plano. Thanks for watching my episode, Plano. And now for my sign-off phrase. Stay smart, Plano.